So you say there's a this is the white one, this is the yellow one, and that's the cassava dough. But which one do they normally use for Banku? Which one, the common one? Because they didn't tell me, they just said I should buy from.
Okay, the white one.
The white one. Okay, give me it service. So that's 10 cedis. Okay. How much are the onions? Onions.
You want to buy it?
Yeah. Give me 5 cedis, let me see. So these are the okra. How do you sell the okra?
Okro is 7.5.
Okay, so we are getting ready to cook Ghana's iconic dish. It is Banku. This time we're cooking it with okra stew. Or is this okra soup? I'm not even sure, but I think it's okra stew. There's kind of a difference between soup and stew according to the Ghanaians I know. It's Larry Babalobi here. I am trying to become the first African to visit all the 54 African countries without using a plane. In the process, I want to set a couple of Guinness World Records, and today I am in Ghana. I am not just in Ghana, I am cooking Ghana's #1 dish. What food is Ghana known for? I think everybody knows the answer. That is going to be Banku. Banku and okra stew. And so this is how our ingredients look like. The okra and the food is almost it's been pre-diced. We have fish, meat, some spices, pepper. This is not very common where I come from, but it is spice fish. Her name is Momoni, and this is ground green peppers. So I'll be cooking it alone. I am here with Sister Lydia. Sister Lydia is a long-time friend. She's a proper Ghanaian woman. Yes. She speaks like 3 Ghana languages, Abby. As in, I envy all these people. So she's my guide. They are my instructor. So don't totally blame me for everything. Anything that, however it comes out, is not totally my fault. But she's very good, so I'm sure it will turn out very well. The okra, how much water am I supposed to put? Is this enough?
Yes, that's
okay. So apparently I'm supposed to put the okra and the onion inside this, and then I'll let it boil. And it's already on fire like this. My stew base. The way I suspect the way Ghanaians cook stew. Putting the meat now. I'm cooking 3 things at the same time. Man, that's a legend. So like this, Abby?
yes.
What's this thing that is on the meat?
It's ginger.
Oh, ginger.
Green pepper. Just like this. That's the blend. Ginger, green pepper, onion.
But this one is darker than this one.
Yes, that's because that has much more ginger.
Does this go inside the meat?
A little. You can just add a little.
Is that enough?
Yes, that's enough.
Are you sure they are seeing it clearly?
Yes. So
okay. The next up is my
add water, please. Yeah, that's fine. And a bit of salt.
It's not that hard. It's not so hard, I think.
Add some more salt.
I think your voice is going to have to be louder.
A bit more salt.
A bit more?
Yes.
Still more?
Yes, because it's meat.
Okay.
So you have a feel of the
muscle.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. Then this is my so I'm supposed to add this cube to the meat, Abby. Some for the meat, some for the none for the
just for the meat.
Just for the meat.
Yes.
Are you using everything?
Yes, you can, because you will use the same thing. You won't add any.
Wow, so I can put everything.
Yes, you won't add anything to the
okay.
okra soup. Okay.
Are there different ways of cooking okra?
So many different ways of cooking okra soup. This is just one of the ways of doing it.
Does it vary by tribe or something?
Yes.
Okay.
In Ghana,
okay,
okra is mainly consumed by the Voltarians.
Okay,
so the people of the Volta region, the Ewe tribe.
Okay.
And so amongst the Ewe tribes, we still have different groups of Ewes.
Okay, you're Ewe yourself, right?
Yes.
So I came to the right person to
Yes.
cook okra for me.
Yes. So among the Ewe tribes, we have different groups and we have different ways of eating okra.
Okay. Then
Yes, we have
can you give an
different ways
example?
of eating okra. The raw okra, the
Okay.
green okra,
Okay.
with the meat and everything without the red oil.
You eat okra without the red oil?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's just beautiful.
Okay.
Yes, but largely we do with the red oil, and for other tribes to be able to also enjoy. Oh yeah.
I've heard something about Fetri dish. What is it? So this is what we are cooking now.
Yes.
Ah, are you serious? It looks very simple. I
Yes,
thought something.
that's Fetri dish.
Ah, okay. So we are cooking Banku and Fetri dish.
Exactly.
And what does Fetri dish mean?
It means okra soup.
Can you break that down?
Okra.
Fetri is okra or
Fetri
dirty?
is okra. Soup is dechi.
Because I know I'm always hearing different kinds of dechi. So, like I've heard something dechi.
Yes. So we have ajidechi.
Ajidechi.
Ajidechi is peanut soup.
Ah,
Okay, so aji is peanut,
Ah.
and the dechi is soup.
okay. Is it made the same way like other people?
Yes.
Okay.
But in Ghana, everybody has their own style of cooking, but we get the same outcome. And
Okay.
once the food is tasty, we can.
To be fair, this stew is actually smelling nice. I don't know if it's because I'm hungry, but it's smelling nice. The meat
Your
is
meat is cooking,
okay. Then what do we do here?
so your stew can now begin.
Okay, what do we put in the stew, bag?
Your stew will now have your momoni frying
Okay.
with your green pepper. So
This-
the momoni starts first. Please on the gas.
This
Are
is-
you showing? Oh,
Okay. You can go. So, but this is what is called momoni. So it's a kind of salted. This show here. It's a kind of salted
yes,
fish.
fermented. It's kind of salted, fermented fish.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it in Nigeria before, but
No, it's a Ghanaian.
it has a
thing.
fermented smell. But I heard it gives soup a nice
Very
flavor.
beautiful, nice smell.
Okay, so momoni comes first.
Yes, so you start frying your momoni.
Does I have to wait for the oil to be hot?
No, you can just put it in. Stop jumping. Hele. Stop jumping.
Me, I'll jump for a beg. This is my first time, but funny enough, I think I'm actually a good cook. I'm just not used to this particular way of cooking. So then, the onions too, I'll wait for this to
You
fry.
wait for that to fry well in the red oil.
Okay.
Mix well with the red oil. Then your onion and green peppers. I think these are habanero peppers.
So wait, this green pepper like this, you put it directly in the stew. You don't cut
Yes,
it.
I prefer to actually cut it or break it.
Okay. But I've seen it put raw like that in the stew.
Yes, so that people who do not really like pepper would be able to do what they want to do with it.
Okay, that's
So
it. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't.
if I like pepper, I break it well into the soup and then I enjoy my pepper.
Okay. You've been a superb help. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Right, well, when it is so fry, yes, I've been cooking all my life, so I think my life. So that's our momonies all mixed up nicely.
It has a nice smell though.
Yes, so it attracts a lot of flies, so you have to be careful with the flies. Then,
Okay, then I
so
guess.
all these shouldn't go, but
the
the
onions
onions
go.
should go, yes.
Okay. So this is the onion.
Yes.
At what time do
So you
put
can
it
just break 2 of the habanero peppers.
on? Okay, break it like this.
Yes. Be careful your yes, that's just it.
Okay.
So if I am breaking, I'll just do this. And it's done.
Simple as that.
Yes. So
The others are not going
yes.
inside.
What?
The others. are they
No,
going-
not now. So we can add a bit of my onion blended with sakoshito and ginger. Yes, it can go in well. I mean enough, because we are not adding tomatoes to this particular okra
Oh.
soup or stew.
Now, so what are we
The
cooking?
tomatoes, what tomato does is that it cuts the drool of the okra. So how the okra is supposed to drool nicely, the tomato cuts it. Some people don't like the drool, so that means that you can actually add tomatoes to it.
So I've heard that in Ghana there's a difference between okra soup and okra stew.
Yes.
What's the difference between the soup and the stew? I don't know.
So the stew doesn't have the stew doesn't have too much of the juice, and
Okay.
it's not watery.
Okay.
So that is the stew. But the soup is usually with more water,
Okay.
and it has this nice
So which one are we
slimy
cooking now?
sliminess in it. This is okra stew actually.
Okay.
But we can turn it into an okra soup if we so wish.
How do we do that if we wanted to?
Just by adding some more water.
Oh.
Yes. And then doing some few things to the okra to get the juice better. You can actually add baking soda, a bit of baking soda to the okra to make it more slimy.
Okay.
Yes.
At what point do we
So
put
we
this
can
fish?
put our fish now.
Because I've been eager to put this fish. Like this fish is doing me. Okay.
So this is our fish. It's actually smelling good already.
Yes, it is. I wish you are here to see.
Coming together.
It's smelling very
So this
nice.
is okay.
Okay, the okra is
You
okay
didn't
like
cook
this.
too much
You
because
should
it
cook
will
too.
still cook in the soup.
Okay, so you're putting this
So
off
turn
now.
it off, yes.
Let me see how our meat is going. Ooh, ah ha ha, hey, hey, hey. I'm enjoying this smell. Like it's smelling so good.
So we can actually just exchange files.
Okay, which for which?
We would transfer the meat to where we prepared the okra. So
Okay.
that it will-
Dear Ghanaians, when I'm done with this, you're going to tell me how I did. A Nigerian came to cook your food. So you're going to see, did I like master it, or I have a long way to go? Is that big? Is that Banku? I actually want to see how it's made because I really, funny enough, I stayed in Ghana so long and I never saw the making of Banku. I'm almost ashamed to say that. And then another thing about me is I didn't used to like Banku before. There are quite a number of Ghana foods I didn't like before. I was just telling my friend here how wache was a struggle for me. For me, wache was just comme si comme ça, like the French would say, like not exactly not. But nowadays I can't get enough of wache. So I think because I have a curious mind, I keep trying things, even the things I don't like, and often I get to like them. So this is what the condo, yeah?
This is the cassava
In
dough,
cassava dough, okay. And that's the condo.
and this is the condo.
Oh, you mix them together.
Yes.
So at the market, I know they were asking me for the yellow, whether I should buy the yellow or white condo.
That's yellow corn. So that's made out of yellow corn.
Okay, so what's the difference in the banku when you make it?
With the yellow corn,
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah,
There's
same.
no difference.
Even the color.
The color, that's why it's called yellow corn.
So the color
So
of
the
yellow.
color is yellow.
I may explain one thing I saw, but I think what's the most common way of making banku? With which kind of corn? The most common type of corn used. Is it the
But the white corn.
is it white? Okay.
Yes.
Alright. May I just bought the white too because the banku I know commonly is white.
Banku.
Exactly. So I just use my brain. I didn't
But
even.
it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Ah, okay.
There's no difference. So I'm mixing the corn dough and cassava dough
Okay.
together. So I've washed my hands thoroughly before starting because I'm using my bare hands to
Okay.
do the mixing.
Is it not bare hands people use most time?
Yes, but I mean, so you need to wash
You need to
your
wash your
hands thoroughly.
totally.
because-
I get that. So this was 5 CDs condo, 5 CDs banku. How many servings do you think this will serve?
This can serve at least 4 people.
At least 4 people. Wow. Okay. How is it doing? It's not burning.
So reduce the fire.
To see how it's smelling. Ah, I'm now getting the Ghana. Aha. When you like the distinctive smell of Ghana cooking, I think I'm now perceiving it. No, it's not. It's a good smell. I'm just saying. Like, I remember when I first came, it was I was not used to it. I didn't think it was bad. I was just not used to it. I knew it was food, but it was not something I was used to.
Okay, so I can just add a bit of water
Okay.
to the stew, just a little, because the stock from the meat
Okay, so going to be put.
would, yes, go into the stew. Because remember, we are not adding any more seasoning.
Ah. So now this condo you're cooking, you have to mix it well because I see you've been mixing it. Why you
With
you
the
keep on
water.
turning it? Yeah, why?
Yes,
Is it
because
not?
I want it to mix well.
Why does it have to mix?
You don't want lumps in it.
So you don't do what you're doing now. You're going to get lumps.
Lumps, yes.
Ah.
So I think I have mixed too much. So I'm just going to separate it.
You're going to separate it.
I'm going to fetch some of it.
Okay, what's the point of that?
Because it's too much, it will become too hard.
Okay.
So with our okra, you eat it very soft.
Oh.
With the banku should be very, very soft.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
I'm so used to cooking this, so I don't need to measure anything to know how the banku is going to turn out.
Ah. Okay.
By just mixing, I know how hard it's going to be.
Okay. So we are going
But
to.
someone that doesn't know or that doesn't know how to prepare it would have to learn what portion of corn dough needs to mix a portion of cassava dough to get the right kind of.
When will you say you first cooked your first banku?
My
How many
first
years
banku
ago?
should be about 7 years. My mom disturbed us very early with cooking, so
Okay, when you were 7 years old.
yeah, she would
Ah.
make us. She would make us cook. So
The girls.
yes,
Okay.
even the boys.
Ah, okay.
But of course, girls do most of it. So, it's not too tender, but we want to mix it with the stew so that
Okay.
everything will combine well
Okay.
and the stew would get into the meat.
Okay. See the way you're smiling, you're really enjoying the prospect. What's your favorite food though? I don't think it's banku, but what's your favorite?
It's actually banku and yam.
Banku and yam.
Banku and okra soup, yam with anything. I mean anything.
Ah.
This kind of.
So banku and okra soup is your favorite dish?
Yes, yes.
Ah, well, you're a vegetarian, so maybe.
Yes, I'm a vegetarian. But I mean, most people like banku. My senior pastor is not a vegetarian, but he loves banku. He always wants to be where banku is.
Okay. So this is how it looks now. You can take this down.
Yeah, so see how the soup is looking. We cover it, allow it to do its own thing for about 10 minutes.
Okay. Ha ha ha. See how I look. I'm a little tired though because I've had long days. I've been traveling. I've been editing. I've been coordinating publicity for this journey. But this is what I said. I knew it was going to be a long journey, but it was absolutely going to be worth it because right now I'm in Ghana. I'm cooking banku and okra stew. By the way, have you noticed that many Ghanaians pronounce it as okra, not okra? Like
Not okra. Yes.
you want us to start fighting, Sister Lydia?
It's not okra.
It's not okra. It's okra. Okay, have you noticed that they pronounce it as okra, not okra? How do people in other African countries pronounce it? I would like to know. So we can see the.
I don't know, but I understand some people call it okra.
Yeah, yes, I know that. But I want to know which is the consensus among
In
African countries.
Okra.
Okay.
Okra.
Okay, when I get to, let's say, places like Congo or Zambia, I'm going to see how do the Zambians pronounce okra.
Yes. because our banku is usually in its fermented state.
Okay.
You have this I don't know the English word to use. It comes with this sharp taste.
Okay.
Okay, it's not just like you're eating raw flour.
Okay.
It comes with a sharp taste. Some people like it very sharp. Some people like it mild.
Okay.
And so that sharp taste also controls the salt.
Ah.
So you wouldn't feel the salt too much because, yeah.
I think it's
Yeah,
fine.
that's fine. So the gods tell you it's okay. That's how we measure our salt here. We don't have measurements for it. When the god says,
So the gods just told you now.
Lydia, it's okay, then I stop.
So the banku, what am I supposed to do to the banku?
So you keep stirring it. What you are holding in every language is called akple dachi.
Akle dachi.
Akple dachi. It means akple in Ewe is the banku.
Okay.
And then a stick in Ewe
It's called dachi.
is called akachi.
Wait, but there's a thing. I know. Sorry, you were saying something.
So I was explaining the akple dachi.
Yeah, I got that.
So I'm saying that akple in Ewe language means banku.
Okay.
Then stick is easy. It's called dachi.
But I know for a fact that there's a Ewe food called akle. Is that the same as
That
banku?
is the flour. Yeah, it's the same thing.
But
For us,
is it the same thing? I think there's a difference.
so it's the same thing. So the flour one you are just talking about, we call it a waple. It's not just a play for us.
Okay, the flour one.
Yes. So it's just flour. It's not made to ferment.
Okay.
Like this is water is added to this, covered and allowed to ferment.
That's the condo. That's the
corn dough,
dough.
and then the cassava dough, the same process.
Okay.
But the ewaple is the powdered form of the maize.
Okay.
So the maize is just,
Gone.
grounded like that, not allowed to ferment. In its dry state, it's grinded.
That's a workple.
That's ewaple.
But it's
And this is amople.
a mokple.
So for us, aple is both. But the difference is the ewa or the amo.
So amokple is banku. What
Banku.
other Ghanaians call banku?
Yes.
Okay. I've eaten akple before too,
Yes.
but I didn't know it was. I wasn't. I think.
So you say it slowly,
Okay.
easy. Romance it.
Okay.
Don't fight with it.
So let's see.
Whilst this is doing its own thing, you can see the meat is
It's smelling so
soaking
good.
the stew. We want it to become a bit tender. So that's okay.
How long do you stir this thing for?
It depends on the intensity of the fire.
Okay.
Anyway, yes.
So why don't we increase the fire?
The fire if the fire is too high, it will burn from beneath. Yes,
Okay.
and then you won't get your consistency the way it should. So it will start burning, and then lumps will start forming. You will get plenty lumps.
But normally, how long are you gonna stir this?
By 8 to 10 minutes, it should become hard.
So people stir banku for 8 to 10
Okay,
minutes.
if the banku is in large quantities, you can be stirring it for the next 30 minutes.
Are you serious? So banku is such a complex thing.
Like I said, it depends on the intensity of fire. So we know how much fire would cook some quantity of banku.
And you need to keep on stirring it.
Yes,
You can't just stop it.
No, if you are, what's the word? I mean, if you've been doing this over and over,
Okay.
you can actually stop. When you come back, you know exactly what to do not to have lumps in it. But for you, that's your first time. You will just have to keep patience is a bit.
Okay, let's
Patience.
exercise the virtue of patience as we turn this.
2,000 years later.
Do you know what I am wondering? I am wondering if I can eat this as a porridge. Because it looks good as a porridge. Or I think that's what Nigerians call pap or something. Milk and sugar and this with maybe granuts. It looks like it will slap hard. Guys, I'm not wrong, am I? I think there's even something like this. I'll get back to this, but let me check my food. Ooh. I just want to check. It burns my hand. And Sis Lydia will just lift this thing up like this. See, can you imagine? See. You just see the way she's lifting it up. Let me see. This is a superpower. Do you know when the meat is tender or not?
I kept pressing with my spoon, my ladle, and I know it's not ready.
So you can press it a ladle. Hey, please, do people eat this thing as porridge?
As well.
Porridge.
Yes, and it's very nice.
I said I knew it. You see, I was saying it. Because it looks so good as porridge. Porridge. Some people eat, what do they call it?
It's cocoa.
Cocoa. Is this cocoa?
Yes, it's also cocoa. It's a type of cocoa.
Okay.
But as everything for it.
Yes, it's cocoa. Oh, that's. I think cocoa is a house.
So MS call it amo cocoa because this is amo, like amo play. This is amo cocoa.
Okay, I am.
We can do a walk cocoa.
I think I'm going to try some cocoa before I leave. I'll take a little home, then try it home.
Add okra.
Okay. Ooh. So this Banku I'll go and buy from the street.
Good stay. Yes.
This is the process.
Yes, this is the process.
They actually fry it. In Ghana, I think if you want to say someone fry, you say they force. Yes. Abi? Oh.
So, Hilary, you are going to allow this to simmer for just about 2 minutes. So you see, this is not too watery.
Okay.
That's why we call it okra stew.
Okay, so yes.
Okay. You can taste a bit of it.
It tastes very nice and tastes like Ghanaian okra. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it tastes different. A little from Nigerian okra. See, I'm already code switching because I'm calling it okra.
Okra.
I've already learned. So there's something funny that happens to me in Ghana. Or even when I'm talking about Ghana outside Ghana. For example, if a Ghanaian wants to say in Ghana, he's likely to say something like in Ghana. There's this sing-song tone he will say. But I just say in Ghana.
Yeah.
And so it's just my brain just automatically switches when I'm talking about Ghana. For example, I no longer say Ghanaian, I say Ghanaian.
Yes, the accent.
And in Ghana, I'm likely to say COVID-19.
So instead of
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
So it's just a thing.
Yes, the accent is interesting.
It's interesting. I've mastered the accent for some things.
So now I can just quickly break some
peppers.
They have now. I don't know whether it's the same thing as the pakoshito. So yes, we call this pakoshito.
You call this pakoshito? Is it the same thing as this?
Yes, it's the same thing, just the right stick. So we break it in first. It gives it a nice flavor.
Is this not what we call tatashe in Nigeria? Guys, please, you're going to have to correct me.
Pepper.
Yeah, I think it's no. Is it tatashe? Sorry. I don't even know. There are two types of ataro.
So next.
A few moments later.
I've abandoned my Banku.
He's burning the Banku, guys.
I've abandoned my Banku.
Okay. So should I help you?
No, please let me hold it. Let me do it myself. So I turn and I turn.
So this is done.
Okay. Our okra is done. I enjoyed every moment of this, though. And as soon as I have time, maybe when I'm settled, maybe not on this trip anymore, because this trip is intense. But I'm going to want to cook Banku again. I'm very, very sure. Okay, so I didn't know this is the process. But I think I've seen people turning it. Do they do like this?
Yeah, anyhow you want to turn it.
I've seen people turning it, but
okay. We don't cover okra fully. Okra soup fully. Because you will lose the sliminess.
It's really sliminess. Okay, please.
So now I start singing it. And this is how Banku is burning. It's prepared here in Ghana.
Is it supposed to burn like this?
I'm sure it's the silver cousin. This one
Your sure is what?
is the silver cousin.
And the pot.
The pot, yes. The pot is light.
You put it off.
No, I reduced it like that to control the thing.
It's beginning to look like Banku though.
Yes, you end up Banku. It's soft like this because I used all the cassava dough. And cassava dough has a lot of starch.
So it makes it
So
soft.
it makes it stuff very soft.
I'm getting. Do Ghanaians say swallow?
No,
It's a Nigerian thing.
it's a Nigerian thing.
But what do you call these kinds of foods that you swallow, not
We
eat?
we call them by the names that they are.
Ah.
Banku is Banku, Kokonte is Kokonte, Gigi is Gigi.
So there's no general class of
No.
names for them.
Banku is Banku, Kokonte is Kokonte, Gigi is Gigi. What else do we have?
What is Gigi?
It's the same as Kokonte.
Ah, okay.
You know Kokonte, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Fufu is Fufu.
Ah.
So,
Omoto.
Omotio is Omotio. So we don't have a general name. So it's okay. So
Is it ready like this?
no,
Okay.
not at all.
I think I'm a little impatient.
So what I'm going to do now is just cover it, allow the heat
To cook
to
it.
cook it. Then by the time I come back, should be ready.
Okay, so we're going to clear up now and then we'll be ready for the serving. But just so we are clear, this is where we've gone to. The food is here and the Banku is here. It's beginning to look like Banku actually. And light is getting a little dark, so we're going to have to be fast. Thanks for sticking with us up to this point. I had fun. I hope you did. I'm not done yet, but just a minute. It was getting dark here, but you can see the Banku is quite ready. Yay! Yeah, this looks like Banku. I know it's quite ready because I can see this looks very much like Banku. And our efforts at long last are rewarded. Okay, now we are cooking in torchlight because it gets a little dark.
So
This is how it's plated, right?
yes. Okay.
My own, please, you not put that water because it's already soaked.
Okay. Oh no, the water it doesn't make it any more soft. It's just so that it doesn't stick to.
The bowl. Yeah,
You
this is
get
more than enough. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so it comes here. So this is my Banku and Okro stew. This is how it looks. Interesting. And I'm going to be having this with something like this. Okay.